Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to do some simple surfboard repair. Just to take some safety precautions, the materials that I'm going to be using are known to cause birth defects, cancer, blah blah blah, very toxic. So we're going to take some precautions. You're going to want to put your hair back, wear something you don't mind getting a little dirty, and when working with these materials, make sure you cover your nose and your mouth so you're not breathing the stuff straight up, like so. So you're going to want to create a stand for your surfboard so you can work on it. I've used these 2 yard chairs. I've seen people use workhorses, seen people use buckets, what else, crates, trees, whatever it is, doesn't matter, just get it standing up, get it flat, or if you're going to be doing something on the side, such as a rail job, you can even like make it off, get it clean. You want to get your surface as clean as you can so that you don't have any residue, dirt, or old wax in your finished job. So now we're going to start sanding the area. As you can see, I've already removed all of the wax off of the surfboard. So we're going to take a very fine sandpaper. This one is 220, and we're going to get sanding. So next, we're just going to tape off the area. We usually want to use masking tape, but I don't have any masking tape, so this big old roll of duct tape is going to come in handy. Alright, perfect. We've got our board taped off. As you can see, it's in very close proximity to the actual ding on the surfboard. Like I said before, you want to use masking tape if you have. So our board is prepped and ready, and it's ready to make the mix. I'm going to be listing all the materials that you will need down below in the comment section. So that's pretty straightforward. This is a very hands-on project. So each ding repair job that you do is going to vary. Anyways, let's get started. So now we're going to make our fiberglass mix so we can repair our surfboard. So as you can see, I've got my polyester surfboard resin, and I like to use the sanding resin. There's all different kinds of types. There's like laminating, finishing, but this one seems to do the job for pretty much about everything. This is the #1 material. Then we're going to need catalyst. This one's pretty old. I've used kind of a bit, but it's kind of like a peroxide, and this is what hardens your fiberglass. And then this is also optional. These are milled fibers, and what this does is it kind of thickens your mix and adds a little bit more durability to your surfboard. You're going to want to get something disposable. I've got this old coffee, smoothie cup, whatever, and we're going to make our mix in here. So to do the mixing, you can use just about anything, a stick, paintbrush, you can use chopsticks. That's what I usually use, but I couldn't find any today, like the disposable wooden chopsticks. So today I'm going to be using this regular old #2 pencil. Voila. And as you can see, I'm in the shade right now. This stuff mixed with this stuff is very heat sensitive, meaning it will harden in an instant once you bring it to the sun, depending on how much you put of this. So I just bought this, my other stuff hardened, thanks sunshine. So we're gonna open it up. You gotta cut this out. So I got my resin opened. I kind of just stabbed a hole in the top, not sure if you can see. Whatever way you want to open it, totally fine. Just make sure you're safe, don't hurt yourself. We're gonna go ahead and pour a little bit in this cup. And the amount that you pour totally depends on the size of the ding that you're trying to fix. So I've poured about this much into my cup. Very important, you're gonna always want to make sure you clean this off very thoroughly before you put it back, the cap back on, otherwise it could harden. Dry over your cap. I use my fingers, don't do that. Close it back up so the sun doesn't get in there. Closed up tight. Then if you're choosing to use the milled fibers, we're going to add that in next. I'm just gonna put like a little dash of it in there. Probably, if you're measuring it out, probably about a tablespoon. That just thickens our mix. Okay, we're gonna stir very thoroughly with our pencil until you can't see the whiteness anymore. So my mixture actually feels pretty thick already, so that's going to help me determine how much catalyst peroxide we're going to put in here. Okay, so that's pretty good. You can see there's some air bubbles. Do your best to get as many of those out if you can. I know more mixing usually adds more, but we'll see. Okay, while we wait for some of those air bubbles to rise, I'm going to show you guys something else. This is a bag of fiberglass cloth. It looks like that. And I've cut out just this little strip in close proximity of how big the ding that I'm going to fix is. So what this stuff does is it just adds a little bit more reinforcement to your ding, keeps it a little more watertight, and keeps everything in place. So I've let some of the air bubbles rise out. I'm going to give it a little bit more of a mix just to make sure. And then now we're going to add the catalyst. Okay, so I have about this much. And to my mix, I'm going to add about, let's see, about a 4-second pour. So now we've got to move quickly. This stuff is going to dry probably within like 10 minutes or so once we put it on our surfboard. It's a nice sunny day out, so let's get moving. So I've laid my fiberglass cloth down and we're back in the sun, so we're going to start to pour on our fiberglass mixture. First of all, let's remove the pencil, give it one last stir. Put on top of newspaper or something you don't mind getting resin on. So we're going to pour the mixture straight on top of the cloth. I've poured a good amount here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this paintbrush and I'm just going to try to coat it really nicely. Make sure it's even, make sure it's seeping into the crack, make sure it's watertight, and it goes over everywhere. When we are choosing our paintbrush, make sure it's one that you don't mind tossing afterwards. This is because fiberglass is pretty hard to get off. So once your resin starts to get like this too hard to spread, not liquidy mixture anymore, it's too late. So clean off your brush the best you can. Get that resin out of here. So because our resin is starting to become like that jelly mixture I was talking about, we are going to remove the tape. Let's see how this goes with the duct tape. Do it one up. One at a time. Try to get clean lines. Not bad. This is why I was a little worried about using the duct tape, just because it kind of created these little residuals right there. And it did that. So now we're just going to let it dry. So once your repair job has hardened, you're going to want to start sanding it down. So it's smooth as possible, but don't sand too deep so that you go into the actual hole in your surfboard, otherwise it's not going to be watertight. So we don't have the prettiest job, but the main thing is no water is going to get in and your board's going to be safe and ready to surf. After you're done sanding, make sure you give your board about 2 to 3 hours before hitting the water, just to give it some more time to harden and cure. When you're done, make sure you pick up all of the materials that you have used and throw them away. Remember, these materials contain toxic chemicals that are bad for the earth, so let's do our job, protect the earth, and throw away everything. It's time to go surfing. Stay tuned next time for some more Surfer Girl tutorials.